friends, welcome back again in this tutorial. So right now we are going to discuss about the next one function, that is PMT. So PMT used for how many payment we have to give to our that from where we lent loan. So let us suppose we have 5 people on here and they took loan according to their needs. So they took 2.53, 3.54, then 4.5 lakh, and they also mentioned the duration, number of installment in a year. It's also mentioned here, and also specified what the rate will the owner took from the loan. So this is all about and how we have to find out installment per month, or I can say per period. So we will talk about after that, but first of all how we can able to find out. So if we want to find out manually, so it will take so much time. So it is we have to use so much formula and try to calculate the same amount that we have to give according to the period or per month. This totally depend upon that how I have to maintain it, but this PMT formula will help us so much. This formula easily find out how much installment we have to give per month. Let us suppose James Roger took 2.5 lakh loan, and for 3-year duration and number of installment he want to give after the taking the loan 12 in a year. 12 installment he want to give. The interest rate they put on the James Roger is 2.5, the amount that they took from any financial institute or for any individual. So here how we have to find out what the actual amount he has to pay per month. That is per month. Right now I am doing for per month, not for period, because it's for 12 installment per year he have to give for continuously for 3 years. So for 3 years he have to give how many installment? 3 into 12. So that is our whole installments he have to give whole period. So let us talk about how we have to use this. I use equal to, I use PMT, then I start bracket here. So our rate is 2.5. So let us talk about if any person want to give an installment per month, means in a year he want to give installment 12. So this interest should be divided into 12 parts, equally 12 parts. So it is annually, and we have to divide this interest into 12 equal parts. So we have to divide it 12. Then NPR, number of period, it means number of installment in whole duration. In 3 year, how many installment he have to give? He told us that he want to give 12 installment per year. So 12 installment per year, and how many installment he have to give in whole duration? 3 years into 12. In 1 year he give it 12, and in 2 years he give us 24. In 3 years he give us 36 installments. So we have to use the cell address D2 into then 3 year divided by 12 into 12 installment. So it gives the whole installment per installment, whole installment in the whole period, comma, then present value. So how much loan we took? That is this cell address 2.5 lakh. Then what will the future value? So I took here 0. I don't have any future value here. So the type 0 and 1, end of the period and beginning of the period. 0 means end of the period. It means last date of your month, ending date of your month. 1 stand for starting days of your month, starting dates of your month. It will if you give the loan, if you pay the installment at the end of the month, you will pay a little bit more as compared to start of the month. So every time we have to pay the loan at the start of the month, starting date of the month. So I will use 1 here, bracket close, and I enter it. So it by default shows you red. These signs shows that it is a negative value. So what do? We add, after the equal to, we add minus sign. So it will give in the positive. So this is 7,200.34 installment per month he have to give. Then he is able to pay our amount with interest rate 2.5. So this for what? This for our first. So what for second? Then we have to drag it here. Okay. So we talk about this. So here I am talking about it E5 divided by 12. So it's not working because he is not giving us 12 installment. He's just giving us 16 installment in a year. It means in the period of 2 months he give one installment. So after 1 month he give one installment. So here we have to use cell address this one. Then D5 into E5, it's correct. In a 6 year he have to, in 1 year he give to 6 installment, but in 6 year he have to give 6 into 6. So it's 36 installments in a 6 year. Then we have amount of 4%, then 0 and 1. So what will the amount? 12,000. So in this way we have to find out PMT, and it will save you a lot of time. How we have to cross check this, it is correct or not. So let's talk about here. So whole amount we have to pay. Whole amount what we have to pay here. So how we have to find out? This amount multiply by how many years? 3 years. In 3 years we have to pay this. But in 1 year how many installment we have to give? 12 installments. So into into 12 installments. So we pay, yes, 2,59,212. So how much interest we paid? So we have to find out interest amount what we paid here. It is the whole amount we paid, the whole duration minus the actual amount we took. So here 9,212 interest we are giving here. So you have to remember one, 2 or 3 things here. Let us talk about here. This formula is also have to revive, is also rectified errors, because in these again I will use it here, so you able to understand what is actual formula. Again it will revise you again. So what is the rate? 5%. So this rate is divided into 2 because this is annually, and I paid 2 installment in a year, so it will be divided by 2. Okay, the interest divided into 2 different parts. So then NPR, number of period, is he gave only 2 installment in a year, but in 7 years how many installment he will give? 14 installment. Or you write it 14, or you use the 7 into 12. So this cell address into this cell address. Okay, then present value is 4,50,000. After that, what will the future value? 0. And I paid at the start of the month, and 1. So I have to use minus after the equal to. Okay, then I will drag it down here, so it will show the actual amount that we paid it. So he paid how much? 5,25,736.69. And how much interest he paid? It will show here 75,736. So when the duration of amount, or if you take long time for your loan, so it will, you have to pay more. So it is better that how much as possible you will pay your amount in the less amount of time, then it's better for you, unless you have to pay more. So this is our formula. So I hope you will enjoy this. So we will meet again in second video. Thanks for watching this.